Shalom, shalom. One moment. We're getting it all set up. Things set up. Bring it out today. Oh, willing. We got prophecies. Do I need to do that? But right here, just in case I need to see them. That's good. That'll be all right. Right? That's what's up there before. Yeah, I want that. Yeah, I guess it's to tap to show if there be any. Right? Right? Yeah. Do I need to tap it? That's fine. Well, it's not a comment file. I guess it's not a text. Okay, let's get started. People. Let me stand it back. It's a beat. Somehow. Shalom, shalom. We are the Hebrew Israelites. We come out here week in and week out to prophesy the downfall of this wicked kingdom, America, aka Babylon the Great. But before we get started, let's give all honors and praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash, and give double honors to the elders and apostles and bishops of great millstones who brought us to 100% truth, and salutations to the hopeful elect that scattered across the four corners of the earth. Again, shalom. Shalom. And as always, we're going to read the 12 tribe sign chart of Israel, starting off with the head tribe. Judah, the so-called Negroes. Benjamin, the so-called West Indians. Levi, the so-called Haitians. Simeon, the so-called Dominicans. Zebulon, the so-called Guatemalans and Panamanians. Ephraim, the so-called Puerto Ricans. Manasseh, the so-called Cubans. Gad, the so-called North American Indian tribes. Reuben, the so-called Seminole Indians. Naphtali, the so-called Argentinians and Chileans. Asher, the so-called Colombians and Uruguayans. Issachar, the so-called Mexicans. If you see that your father comes from the seed of one of these 12 tribes, turn back to the truth. Right, and as always, we are here every week in and week out to prophesy. As we already know, you already know, because we've been saying it week in and week out, and all the other true prophets, starting with the head men of GMS, right on down to the local camps and the affiliates, been telling you for over 60 years now that America is going to be destroyed. Been telling you more than 15, 20 years now about the MOTB. All right, been telling you that for years and years that World War III is going to happen. You see, and we've been telling you about the return of our Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Al Shai. See, we come in the spirit of prophecy. You see, and what does a prophet do? He prophesies, and what is prophesying is to tell you what's going to happen before it happens. It's just as simply as that. So we're going to get right into it. We're going to read our first precept, as we always do every weekend, Revelation 19 and 10, Spirit of Prophecy. Revelation 19 and 10. And I fell at his feet to worship him, and he said unto me, See thou do it not, I am thy fellow servant, and of thy brethren that have the testimony of Yahweh shall worship thy power. For the testimony of Yahweh shall is the spirit of prophecy. That's right. The testimony, the record of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is the spirit of prophecy. See, we must have our minds on prophecy, Israel, because these are the things that are happening in this time. You see, the Lord revealed prophecy to his servants in earlier days, such as Daniel, such as Jeremiah, Isaiah, Ezekiel, and many others, Habakkuk, Nahum.
all of the prophets of old. You see, we got to have our minds occupied in these prophecies because they were sealed up. This book was sealed. You see, because how about Shema Shai told Daniel to seal up that book. Give me that, my brother, in Daniel 12. And I think it's around, let's see, just get Daniel 12 and just Daniel 12. Let's see where it is. Yeah, there it is right there, 12 and 4. You see?
Daniel 12 and 4. But thou, O Daniel, shut up the words and seal the book. Even to the time of the end, many shall run to and fro, and knowledge shall be increased.
See, he told Daniel to seal up these prophecies until the time of the end. Now we are in those time, the end times now. You see, now and the Most High, Yahweh Shema Shai, has awakened his prophets back in these end times to give his people the warning. Started with Elder Abba Bibbins back in 1969, early, 1970s, there around that. You see that time period, and then we have then we have GMS. You see, that came out of One West. You see, that could continue this thing, this 100% knowledge, this 100% truth. You see, about prophecy. You see, and therefore, you have affiliates of GMS doing the same teaching. You see, not wavering. You see, so therefore, we come in the spirit that the Lord has commanded us to come into, the spirit of prophecy, to tell you what's going to happen before it happens. And that's where our minds should be occupied, Israel. Give me that, my brother, and give me that also, too, in Ecclesiasticus, known as Sirach 39 and 1. We are here to wake up, Israel, the elect. We are here for the elect because we already know that 2/3 of our people are not going to listen to this. They're going to continue to pull the shoulder. You see? You got it? Read. Ecclesiastes.
Ecclesiasticus 39 and 1. But he that giveth his mind to the law of the Most High and is occupied in the meditation thereof will seek out the wisdom of all the ancients.
All right, see that? And the one, he that is giving his mind to the law, right?
He that giveth his mind to the law.
Mm-hmm. See, that's right. He that giveth his mind to the law is going to be an Israelite man. You see? And it's going to be the prophets who are the watchmen, who are occupied. His mind is stayed on these prophecies and on the book, on the book of the law, the commandments, because the commandments were given to Israel and Israel only. You see? As it says in what's that? Psalms 147, 19 and 20. It wasn't given to the heathen nation. You see, the heathens, they can't figure out, they don't understand, they don't get these, they can't discern from these prophecies. Yeah, bring it out, my brother.
Psalms 147 and 19.
Mm-hmm.
He showeth his word unto Jacob, his statutes and his judgments unto Israel.
Mm-hmm. See, he showeth his law, statutes, and commandments, make them plain. He has given these laws to Jacob. Who is Jacob? You so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native American Indians, the ones who are on the 12 tribe sign chart of Israel. You see, you're not other. You may look like the other nations, that we've been scattered among, but you are still an Israelite, man, woman, or child. You see, if you are the seed of Jacob. You see, but read that again, my brother.
He showeth his word unto Jacob, his statutes and judgments unto Israel.
See, he showeth his word unto Jacob. That's why the Lord has given certain men these prophecies. He have made it clear to them. He had made it plain upon table to his elect, because he says also, all right, hold that, because we got to go back to that. But hold that, my brother, and go give me that in Amos 7, 3 and 7.
Amos 3 and 7. Surely the Lord thy power would do nothing, but he revealeth his secret unto his servants the prophets.
So he has revealed these mysteries, these secrets to his servants the prophets, because that's what his prophets are out here doing now, making it plain, running out here on the highways and the byways, the highways and the hedges, and making lessons all during the week. You see, Some brothers make 3 and 4 lessons a day during the week. You see, whatever measure the Lord has given you to make these lessons, that's what you must be occupied in, which are prophecies. You see, but the Lord said he would do nothing except he reveals his secrets to his servants, the prophets. You see, they are back in their lot today, standing out here on the highways and the hedges, starting with the head men of GMS, right on down to the local camps, you see? All right, and the affiliates, you see? So, so he said he would do nothing except he reveals his secret to the servants of my brother.
Surely the Lord thy power would do nothing, but he revealeth his secret unto his servants the prophets.
All right, now go back to Psalms 147, 19.
Psalms 147 and 19. He showeth his word unto Jacob, his statutes and his judgments unto Israel.
See, that's who he shows his word to. That's why these prophecies has come clear to and made plain upon tables to his elect men that are out here prophesying, telling you what's going to happen. We're telling you about World War III. We're telling you what the MOTB is. It's the sea hill. It's not these other nonsensical things that these false prophets are coming up with. You see, it is what it is, and it is the sea hill. And every psyop and every and all these black swan events, whenever they produce them, or whenever they put them on display, or whenever they put them in effect, they're all going to lead to the MOTB. You see, because that thing has to be, that thing has to be made mandatory before World War III takes off. And you are seeing now how World War III is escalated. You see, even now, Russia has invaded NATO, the Estonian airspace. So that may be a black swan event, or that may be some psyop. Nonetheless, it's all under the control of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. And we see through these things. That's why we're out here on the highways, to give our people the warning, to tell you about these prophecies that are taking place right before your eyes in your lifetime, even now. You see, Israel. So that's what the prophets will do. Read that again, my brother, from the top.
Psalms 147 and 19. He showeth his word unto Jacob, his statutes and his judgments unto Israel. He have not dealt so with any nation, and as for his judgments, they have not known them.
See, 2/3 of our people, even they don't know what's going on. That's why that's why the Lord sent his servants the prophets, because he wants you to hear this, Israel, but he wants the elect to hear it. Let me get that straight. The Lord wants the elect to hear it, because when the elect hear it, they're going to receive it. They're going to turn back. They're going to repent. They're going to start seeking Yahweh Ba'Shem Al-Shai with all their heart, soul, and mind, you see? But 2/3 of our people, he don't want them, even though it's going to be in their ears. They have ears, but they cannot hear. They have eyes, but they cannot see. You see, we know this about the 2/3 of our people. They're going to continue on to do their investments in this wicked kingdom, which is not your rest, Israel. You see, we've been telling you that too. But nonetheless, you won't believe it. You're going to continue to pull the shoulder. Was that all of that, my brother? Mm-hmm. Okay, go to, I believe it's Zephaniah. Or is it, Zephaniah. Go to Zephaniah 7 and 11. Let's see what it reads.
I got Zephaniah on the screen.
Oh, okay, Zechariah 7 and 11. One of them.
Zechariah 7 and 11. But they refused to hearken and pulled away the shoulder and stopped their ears that they should not hear.
That's what 2/3 of our people always do. They don't want to hear about the destruction of America, a.k.a. Babylon the Great. They don't want to hear this doom and gloom, because that's what it is. It's the downfall of this rulership, this wicked rulership that we're in now. And it's the rising up of a new rulership under Yahushua, you see, and his elect, All right, so see, they don't want to hear that. They want to hear sweet things. They want to hear lies. They want us to be off the streets, get out of the way, shut up. So therefore they're going to get caught by surprise. They're going to get caught you know, with you know, without understanding. Huh?
I said or they could get caught with their pants down, so to speak.
There you go. That's it. Mike Olive said it. They're going to get caught with their pants down. They're going to get caught in overcharge and you know, concerned about you know, with good times in life today and things of that nature, nonsensical things that doesn't matter because this is not our rest. Read that again. Read that again. We're gonna read more of it. That's what you were showing. You had something else.
Zechariah 7 and 11.
All right.
Zechariah 7 and 11. But they refused to hearken and pulled away their shoulder and stopped their ears that they should not hear.
See, that's how 2/3 of our people, they don't want to hear about their rulership coming up. You see, we got next. You see, we have the prophets out here telling you this. You see, but 2/3 of our people don't want to hear. They rather continue to be ruled under this wicked king. You see, you know, they rather to be ruled under you know, Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. You see, all right, read on. Therefore, they pull away the shoulder. They don't want to hear it. They yank themselves away from this truth. They'll turn, you know, they'll run across, you know, a video with the Hebrew Israelite, particularly Great Millstone, sung with the head apostles right on down to the local camps. They'll see this on there. Oh, no, that's Great Millstone. No, they talking about Yahweh Shem Yahushai. That ain't his name. His name is Jesus Christ. I don't want to hear what they got to say. All they doing is, you know, preaching hate. They got hate speech. They can say that everybody can't be saved. I know that's a lie. I know my Jesus loves everybody, and anybody can be saved. All they got to do is ask for forgiveness and repent. That's 2/3 of our people. Don't have any idea, right, my brother?
Right.
Read on.
Yeah, they made their hearts as an adamant stone, lest they should hear the law.
See, they make their hearts an adamant stone. They harden their hearts. As you know, Yahweh Shem Shai ultimately is the Lord. Yahweh Shem Shai doing it because he don't want them to get it. You see, because they are wicked. They were wicked in the past and they're wicked now. There's such thing as reincarnation. And it's going on, and they are back in their law as well. And so therefore, they're going to receive that judgment. You see, ultimately, those nuclear missiles is what they're going to receive, the judgment of the nuclear missiles. All right, my brother, it's time for us to go to the shade. All right, let's move. Salaki, we're going to move to the shade. We ain't trying to be that uncomfortable. Well, you don't have to be, right? That's better, isn't it? That's just as good. Let me see. All right. Read that again, my brother.
Yeah, they made their hearts as an adamant stone, lest they should hear the law and the words which the Lord of hosts hath sent in his spirit by the former prophets. Therefore came a great wrath from the Lord of hosts.
Hey, move that back, sir. That whole side. Yeah, all of it. Salaki, we're gonna come back to it. It's gotta go all the way back. So we can get back. No, you're not on. It's like that. Yeah, sure. I read that again, my brother. Oh, they're supposed to get a read.
Zechariah 7 and 12. Yeah, they made their hearts as an adamant stone, lest they should hear the law and the words which the Lord of hosts have sent in his spirits by the former prophets. Therefore came a great wrath from the Lord of hosts.
Okay, and that's what's going to happen now. What's that great wrath that's going to come now? Those ICBMs, those nuclear missiles. You see, it's going to come down on, you know, on the land that are Dumia, called America, which we know as AKA Babylon the Great. You see, this great kingdom. All right. See, the prophets always prophesy doom and gloom. Give me that, my brother, in Jeremiah 28:8. See? All right. Yes. What, you got a precept?
I have probably get that.
Bring it out.
But you going deeper and deeper into that conference.
Yeah, bring it out.
Jeremiah 5:21. Hear now this, O foolish people, and without understanding, which have eyes and see not, and which have ears and hear not. Our people, 2/3 of our people, they have eyes, they have ears, but they can't obtain this truth.
Right?
They can't grasp it. They can't get a hold of it. It sounds like nonsense to them.
Yeah, it does. Because their hearts are wicked.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing they are thinking about is, how Esau Edom, the so-called white man, can be saved. And also, too, the only thing they're thinking about how, wanting to make America great again so the economy will bounce back so they can continue to live here under this.
Their government.
Right. And all of these government programs are getting cut out.
Yeah.
You see? But no, they don't. They rather keep that going. You see, because they can continue to be slowful under the supplements of the government.
Some of our people think they're being lazy and using the government.
They are being lazy and using the government. See, they rather do that. They don't want rulership. They don't have a rulership mentality. They have a slave mentality.
They want handouts.
See, our people are through. Our people where is that, my brother? We gonna come back to that, but go to Hosea's. I think it's 4:6. You see, and that other precept you wanted too.
Isaiah 4:6.
Yeah, I think, yeah. Might be 6 and 4. My people are foolish.
My people are destroyed from that.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Read that, my brother. Call it and read.
Hosea 4:6. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge, because thou hast rejected knowledge. I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me.
See, and that has happened, and it's still going on today because only the elect are being awakened today. You see, the Lord has awakened His elect men, as I said earlier, back in 1969 under Elder Albert Bivens. Then you have the 7, and then you have GMS, right on down to the local camps and the affiliates. You see, read that again, my brother.
My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge.
And our people are. 2/3 of our people are destroyed, man. They have no desire to want to seek after their true power, to seek this truth. They have no desire to hear what the Lord's prophets are out here, week in and week out, and all during the week making the little epistles to inform our people, to also to encourage our people to get this truth. You see? So read that again, my brother.
My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge, because thou hast rejected knowledge.
And they do it even today, as we were reading in Zechariah. What's that? 7 and 11. They continue to pull the show. They continue to stop their ears from hearing this truth. You see? What else?
But I also will reject thee.
And the Lord is going to reject thee. And you're going to see how much He is going to reject thee when those nuclear missiles come. And also, too, when Jacob's trouble, when they don't have any food. You see? All right. Was there any more to that? Read.
That thou shalt be no priest to me, seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy power.
Okay.
I will also forgot thy children.
That's right. And so you're not going to, these false prophets out here now, and especially in these harlot houses they call churches, they prophesy, peace and prosperity. You see, in this wicked kingdom. Pray for America, pray for your president, things of that nature. You see, we see this all the time. Our people continue to forbear to get this knowledge, to get this, to eat this, to eat this bread, to eat this, to drink this wine. You see, to be washed by the water of the word. You see, this truth, this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of the truth that the the prophets are constantly bringing out. You see, this is the plea that you're going to get, Israel. When the time of famine comes, you know, and when the times of Jacob's trouble come, you will be well prepared, as the elect men are. You see, because we are already putting our trust, our hope, our faith in the true power, our Creator, the one that can deliver us from all the said perils. You see, all right, read it. Was that all of that? Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna put that in. Read that again, my brother.
My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge, because thou hast rejected knowledge. I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me.
That's right.
Seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy power, I will also forget thy children.
Forget. That's right. And now go back to where were we in? Jeremiah 28. Did we ever get? Oh no, you were reading something.
We finished that though. We never got Jeremiah 28.
Okay, go back to what you were reading and read that again. You had something in
Jeremiah 5:20. Jeremiah 5:21.
Right.
Hear now this, O foolish people, and without understanding, which have eyes and see not, and which have ears and hear not.
That's right. Which have eyes and hear not, and which see and see not. Because your spiritual eye hasn't been opened. You're still living in a carnal mind state. You see, that's what's wrong with 2/3 of our people. You see, only elect are going to wake up to this nourishing food.
They don't fear the Lord. They have no understanding.
That's right. Bring that out, my brother. Jeremiah 4:22. You see, they foolish. They stupid. You see,
Jeremiah 4:22. For my people is foolish. They have not known me. They are sottish children, and they have known understanding. They are wise to do evil, but to do good they have no knowledge.
Bring it out.
They have no knowledge to do good, but I bet you 2/3 of our people can spice up an evil idea. But if you ask them what's the true name of the Most High, I bet you they'll tell you Jesus, Allah, or Buddha. Our people, they have no knowledge of the right things.
Right. They have no care of it either. You see, our people rather to be an NFL player, to be a comedian, to be an entertainer. Everything that's carnal, that's what they study. You see, they put all their energy in carnal things. Don't have time for the real riches and the real gold of which is this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, this truth. You see,
right, my brother, they don't even care to know.
That's right.
And even if they do know a little bit of it, they gonna see the terms and conditions and be like, "Oh no, I'm not doing that. That don't fit their day-to-day life."
That's right. And you know what you have to do to make it in these in these areas of life. You got to bend over for Esau, Edom, and his men that he has in place for you to go through those rituals. We see it all. It's in your face now, Israel. All of these rituals that we see entertainers and commentators and of Esau and all of these so-called prominent people in society today. We see symbols. We see their gestures. We see their their rituals and things of that nature. We see all of these things, and we know it's wicked and evil. But our people, read that again, my brother.
For my people is foolish.
Our people are foolish, And who are the Lord's people? You so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native American Indians. You are the foolish ones. 2/3 of you are the foolish ones. You see? Therefore, you got to be, destroyed. You see? Read that again, my brother.
For my people is foolish. They have not known me. They are sottish children, and they have none understanding. They are wise to do evil, but to do good they have no knowledge.
They don't have any knowledge to do good. To be wise and to listen and to receive this truth. You see, they don't have any desire to. All right, was that all of that? All right, you go to Jeremiah 28:8, because this is the warning that we always get. We do this every weekend to give our people the warning. You see, telling you that this place is going to be destroyed. You see? But 2/3 of our people, as we always say, they don't want to hear. You see? They do not want to hear. Read.
Jeremiah,
Go to that scripture above that verse.
Jeremiah 28:7. Nevertheless, hear thou now this word that I speak in thine ears, and in thine ears of all the people. The prophets that have been before me and before thee have all prophesied, both against many countries and against great kingdoms.
See how the Lord loves his people, how he provides for his people. He says, what was that he said in the 27? Jeremiah 28:27. What
Nevertheless, hear thou now this word that I speak in thine ears, and in the ears of all the people.
In the ears of all the people, you so-called Negro, Latino, Native American Indian. Hold that, my brother, and go to 2nd Ezra 15:1. You see? Read when you get it.
Second Ezra 15:1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord.
See, the Lord put these words to give his people the warning. You see? The Lord says speak. He's speaking in the ears of his people. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native American Indians. It is for the elect. We're going to continue to say that because the Lord loves his elect. He has already chosen his elect. We don't know who they are. That's why we are laboring with fear and trembling. You see? Because we also understand that the Lord will not forget our labor of love. All right? Give me that, my brother, in Hebrews 6:10. See, we understand that the Lord won't forget our labor of love. Not his elect, man. You see, the ones that are doing it for ulterior motives for other reasons, other than, glorifying Yahweh Ba'ashem our Shai. See, we are here to magnify, to make large our power, you see, in front of this nation. You see? This truth has gone up into the nobles of this society. You see, as it says in Isaiah 13, in the chapter of Isaiah 13, we might get that, but anyway, read that, my brother.
Hebrews 6:10. For the Most High is not unrighteous to forget your work and labor of love.
See, the Lord is a just power. So like you, my brother. But the Lord is a just power. He's not unrighteous. You see, he ain't going to fudge on you. He's not going to hold back his blessing when, of his elect men. He's going to take care of his elect. You see, that's why you women out there, you better, if you got an elect man, that's your husband or your man, or whatever, you better hold on to him. You better do the things that pleases that elect man. You see? I know, he's going to stumble. He's not going to say everything that's, that's be right all the time. But nonetheless, the Lord's got him. You see? The Lord's got him. What you got to do, you got to continue to humble yourself and to submit. Now if he's telling you to do some wild ass shit, so to speak, excuse my French, you might need to consider whether or not he's an elect man. You see? Because Yahweh Shem Al Shai is not going, you're not going to, if you love Yahweh Shem Al Shai, he said, keep his commandments. And see, his way is not grievous. It's not burdensome. It's not going to mistreat his woman, or his wife. You see? So read that again. So the Lord is not unrighteous to read that again, my brother. Read.
Hebrews 6:10. For the Most High is not unrighteous to forget your work and labor of love, which you showed toward his name, Slakia, and that ye have ministered to the saints and do minister.
See, everything we do, with this truth and this word, we call on first and foremost. We give honor, we give praise to our Lord and our Creator, and our Savior, Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. You see, we don't do anything in our own right and in our own mindset. You see, we're not out here to exalt ourselves. We are here to humble ourselves under under the guidance and in the spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashem, our Shai, which is the spirit of prophecy, to tell you what's going to happen before it happens. You see, so therefore, this is an encouragement as well to the elect men who are out here doing the work. See, the Lord won't forget your labor of love. You see that you are showing towards His people. You see, you got something. Yeah, you can do that. Go on, do it. You got it. Do it, baby. You want to bring it up? Yeah, okay. Well, it's Hebrews 11 and 1.
Hebrews 6 and 12, that ye be not slothful, but followers of them who through faith and patience inherit the promises.
See, I tell you what, go back to Hebrews 6 and 10 again.
Hebrews 6 and 10. For the Most High is not unrighteous to forget your work and labor of love, which ye have showed toward his name, and in that ye have ministered to the saints.
Who are the saints? You so-called Israelites. I mean, it's not so-called Israelite. You Israelites. Salakia. That was the devil. All right. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native American Indians. You are the saints of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. You see, the work that we do, the labor that we issue out and we perform is not going to be in vain. You see, as we continue to do it. Now, if we take our hand off the plow, and that's a different story. You see, you're going to have a different outcome because all the work that you've done, you walked away before you were finished. You see, so therefore we got to continue this. Once you start doing this work, you got to see it. You got to continue to do it until death. You see, until the Lord takes us off the streets or whatever. You see, we got to continue in this with faith, believing that we receive. You got something?
The brother almost calls that out every few weeks, that the man who stepped out, his labors won't be remembered.
That's right. All your work would not be remembered. All right. That's over there in Ezekiel 3 and around 3 and 20, ain't it? That's over there. Don't forget what you got there, because you got something. Get that.
Ezekiel 3 and 20.
Yeah, let's see what they say. You know, God, we give our people the warning. And if they stop doing this work, you see, read.
Ezekiel 3 and 20. Again, when a righteous man doth turn from his unrighteousness and commit iniquity, and I lay a stumbling block before him, he shall die. Because thou hast not given him warning, he shall die in his sin, and his righteousness which he hath done shall not be remembered.
See, if you take your hand off this plow, although you were doing this work and you were doing a good work, where you bringing out precepts, helping the brothers and just uplifting Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, doing good things. But then you got disenchanted or hurt or wounded somehow or another as to where you just left it. You see, went back to your old thing, start working more hours on your job and putting, material things, not having times for this truth, not even interested in it anymore. Oh man, everything that you've done is in vain. I mean, you weren't in the truth anyway. You see, you were putting on a show. Yeah. You were doing it for the wrong reasons. You see, so therefore, your works will not be remembered. You got to continue in this. You see, you just can't just do it for a little while and then and forget about it and say, well, look, I got videos up. Look at the videos that I made. You see,
you come back 4 months later like it's okay. None of your works are remembered.
Right. That's right. It's not going to be remembered. You see. Now let's go back to that scripture again, my brother. I think it was Hebrews 6 and 10. All right.
Hebrews 6 and 10. For the Most High is not unrighteous to forget your work and labor of love, which ye have showed toward his name, and that ye have ministered to the saints and do not minister.
Right. See?
No, Salakia, and do minister. And do minister.
Right?
Right.
Okay. That's it. I know it was something about continuing on, you know. Yeah, we got to continue in this. Read the next verse, my brother.
And we desire that every one of you do show the same diligence.
Oh, see? You got to continue and you got to be diligent. You see? Everyone who's doing this work, don't stop. Don't give up. Don't get weak. Don't get tired. Although we are tired, we're getting worn out, but nonetheless, we're going to continue on. Because, you know, the body is weak, but the spirit, you see, the spirit, you know, we're strengthened through the spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashem Al-Shah. You see, that keeps us going. We encourage one another at all times, you see, with the, you know, knowing that the return of the Lord, he's coming with reward, man. And we're doing this work because we want that crown. We want to be crowned. We want to be among the number of men that receive the crowning of Yahweh Shai, who stood, who was taller than all the rest. Hey, my brother, hold that and give me that in Second Esdras. I think it's the second and 43rd verse, 48, somewhere along there. The, who is this that stood taller than all the rest? Second Esdras. Second Esdras 2 and around 43. So I asked, hey, sir.
Taller than all the verse 43?
Yeah, that's it, 43.
He said crown and the more exalted.
Yeah, so at 43, I suppose. Yeah. That's it. That's the one I want because this is what we're working toward. For. Why that thing so strange? Read it. You ready? You can read it.
Second Esdras 2 and 43. And in the midst of them there was a young man of a high stature, taller than all the rest.
That's Yahweh Shai. That's what we want to be there. You see? We want to be among the other saints, the elect. You see? Elect men. You see? Read. That's good news right there.
And upon every one of their heads he set crowns.
That's a reward, man. Read.
And was more exalted, which I marveled at greatly.
Read on.
So I asked the angel and said, Sir, what are these? And he answered and said unto me, These be they that have put off the mortal clothing and put on the immortal.
See, the mortal clothing are the weak nature. You see, we put off this old flesh. You see, and put on the immortal righteousness, the bodies of immortality. You see, the word is in us at that time. Now that's true. That's when you're saved. You see, that's salvation right there. And
just
go ahead.
To add something about brother, that mortal life is you trying to better your life on the earth. You trying to build so-called generational wealth for your kids. That immortal skin we hoping on for after this because we know that this is going to end soon.
So we putting out that weak nature now. You see, but when we get that crown, that's the reward. We got bodies of immortality. We got the word inside of us. We'll never go off again. You see, man, that's good news, man. That's salvation. You see, that's salvation right there. See, read that again, my brother.
He answered.
These are comforting words right here, Israel.
He answered and said unto me, These be they that put off the mortal clothing and put on the immortal, and have confessed the name of the Most High. Now are they crowned and receive palms.
Hey, check this out. We're going to elect men even under in the face of death, with our necks, our lion on in the guillotine. We're going to be calling on Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, the elect men are. We're not going to be so petrified fear and not to be able to say it. We're going to call on that name. You see, in Jacob's trouble, when when plagues and pestilence are rampant, you see, we're going to be calling on Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, because, you know, that's why that's why we encouraging and our people, you know, the elect men to continue to build your faith, to build your trust in Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai now. You see, because that's the name that we would be saved under. See, there's no other name under heaven that man may be saved under. It's only Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. You got to get this in your spirit, Israel. You see? All right, this can't be, surface. You got to be. It's got to be embedded in you. See? You got to pray for it. You got to fast for it. You see? Right? All right. Read that. Read that again, brother.
He answered and said unto me, these be they that put off the mortal clothing and put on the immortal, and have confessed the name of the Most High. Now are they crowned?
See?
And receive palms.
All right. Okay. Now, where were we? You want to go back there and you want to bring up that? Yeah, let's go back to Hebrews 6 and 10 and go down to read it again. Read 11 again.
Hebrews 6 and 11. And we desire that every one of you do show the same diligence to the full assurance of hope unto the end.
Yeah, we gotta continue in this. We gotta be steadfast. We gotta be rooted and grounded to do this truth, to do this work, to believe, to trust, and more importantly, to be obeying, to be obedience to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. And don't forget, it takes fear to be obedient. You see, that's what the Lord requires of us. Give me that, my brother. In Hebrews 10 and 12. Not Hebrews 10 and 12, but Deuteronomy 10 and 12. Yeah.
Deuteronomy 10 and 12. And Deuteronomy 10 and 12. And now Israel, what doth the Lord thy power require of thee? But to fear the Lord thy power, to walk in all his ways, and to love him, and to serve the Lord thy power with all thy heart and with all thy soul, to keep the commandments of the Lord and his statutes, which I command thee which I command thee this day for thy good.
That's right. You see, the Lord commands us to fear him. That's a commandment. That's a requirement. That's an obligation for the elect man. You see, to fear Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. And therefore you will be diligent in serving the Lord and staying fast in this truth. You see? So the Lord commanded this of us. You see? He put fear in our forefathers, during the time of Moses and during the time of Joshua. You see, the Lord put fear in the people, All right, so in these times, we have to fear Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. See, come back to our Creator. Remember God created before, in the days of thy youth. You see, before the trouble comes. You see?
That's why we have hope and faith that he keeps that spirit on us until the end.
All right. Now go back to your Hebrews. Yeah, it's Hebrews 6 and 12. That's the one you wanted to bring out, right?
Hebrews 6 and 12. That ye be not slothful, but followers of them who through faith and patience inherit the promises.
See, you want it?
Yeah, what you gonna say?
I was going to say, you see, you can't be lazy in this. That's what you were going to say?
I was gonna say you can't put off, because you got to have that faith. You got to keep strong, because the Lord knows what you do behind closed doors. If you just come out once a day and that's the only time you put that hour in for the Most High, and you have all week to do what the Most High sees.
All right. How about doing the week up in your studies? You see, you gotta pick up this Bible and look at the brothers, the elder apostles and bishops videos, because they come out with some some reliable information. You see, you can't be lazy, you can't be slothful. You see, you just can't just do enough just to let the elder apostle see that I'm still with it. Right. Little slang there, Brother Salaki. All right. So You know, you got to be diligent in this thing. You know, you got to be enthusiastic in this thing. You got to be on fire. You can't be lukewarm in this. You got to be on fire for Yahweh Hashem our Shai. Always seeking Him. You know, always doing the things that are pleasing to Him according to the scriptures. You see, read that again, my brother.
That ye be not slothful, but followers of them who through faith and patience inherit the promises.
Mhm. Yeah, through faith and patience. That's how you're going to inherit these promises. You see, what are the promises? We read, you're going to get that eternal life, bodies of immortality. You're going to be crowned men. You see,
Just told you about that crown of life.
right? In order to receive this, it's going to have to be, your work and faith, because we are told to measure the time.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you're going to get something else in there. We'll come back to that. Give me that, my brother. In Second Ezra 9, start with 1. Because I want to get to that part. I tell you what, start where it says.
Measure that time.
Yeah, because all right, all right, okay, all right, read. All right, I'll tell you what, read, jump down to 7. Jump down, now read that verse that you had before, and then go back to that and jump down to 7.
So read
What we just
Hebrews,
read.
so read Hebrews 6 and 12 and then read 7.
Yeah.
Hebrews 6 and 12. That ye be not slothful, but followers of them who through faith and patience inherit the promises.
So you want to inherit the promises, right? So faith and patience. Did it say faith and patience?
Mm-hmm.
Patience goes into suffering.
Mm-hmm.
So you already know that it's going to take suffering. There's going to be a certain amount of suffering on this side, you know, and by by doing this work. There's going to be a certain amount of suffering. You're going to get laughed at. You're going to get ridiculed. You're going to be mocked and scoffed at. You're going to be looked at strangely. You see, they're going to call you false. They're going to call you haters. You see, all of these things. They even going to call you closed-minded. You're not, you're blind. You can't see. When we have the eyesight. You see, but it's going to take faith and suffering, patience, get through this also too to receive the promise. Never go to. You got something?
I was going to say, and patience, we don't have a date of when any of this is going to happen, but we for sure know that these words are promised.
That's right. That's right. And the reward is promised as well. So,
Second Esdras 9 and 7.
Mhm.
And every one that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works and by faith whereby ye have believed.
Mm-hmm. See, yeah. Read it again.
And every one that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works and by faith whereby ye have believed.
By you have believed. See, your faith and your works through patience. You see, that's where the promise of the reward comes in. You see, you want to have these things operating. You see, you want to be exercising these things in your life, Israel. So you can't be slowful. You can't be you got to be diligent in this truth. You see, once you put your hands to the plow, stay hot and on fire. Yeah, stay hot and on fire. You see, don't care what the world think of you. They're gonna think what they will anyway. You see, you see. Don't even though you got family members that you were good with, they no longer want to associate with you because they're thinking that you are teaching hate. They are saying that you are teaching hate. You don't believe that the white man can be saved and all that kind of nonsense. You believe that America is going to be destroyed. It's not going to recover and continue to go on as it is. You see? That's why. So therefore, a lot of people are going to disassociate with you. So that's all. But that's good because you don't want to be associated with those people anyway. Because that'll give, you don't have to pull back from them all the time. A lot of times they will pull back from you. You see? once you start acting, in the fear of Yahweh Ba'ashem Awashai.
And you start departing from those evil acts and gatherings.
That's right. You're not going to family reunions anymore because it's too wicked.
They're gonna look at you weird and cut you off.
That's right. You're not going to go over to your buddy's house or your neighbor's house any longer because and watch a Super Bowl game or things of that nature.
Or your TT
Or
birthday party.
Yeah, or what?
Your TT birthday party.
All right. All right. Okay. All right. See, all of these things we disassociate ourselves with the word because we honor the Sabbath now. We honor the holy days that we can honor. You see, we keeping the laws, statutes, and commandments to the best of our ability now. We're not going along to get along any longer. We have standards that we stand by, which are scriptural. You see? All right, what were we?
We use that second episode.
Okay, now go up to that's it.
Second Esdras 9 and 1.
Well, you finished with that one that you wanted to bring out?
I just went after that 12 I wanted to bring out. Thank you.
Okay. Oh yeah. Read that and then let's go there. Then.
What verse is that?
That was Hebrews 6 and 10, 12. Hebrews 11 and 1.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Hebrews 6 and 12.
Mm-hmm.
That ye be not slothful, but followers of them who through faith and patience inherit the promises.
Mm-hmm.
And
read that again.
That ye be not slothful, but followers of them who through faith and patience inherit the promises.
That's right. And we just already broke that down about not being lazy, not being slowful. It takes works and faith. You see, if you want, and also too, suffering. It's going to be involved in that. You see? All right? So that you will receive the promises.
This isn't an easy walk.
Right. Now bring yours out.
Hebrews 11 and 1. That now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. That's why we call ourselves the hopeful elect, because we know that the Most High can cast us out any day. We can wake up and have an idea, not even wanting to do this truth.
That's right. Because though we done took this away from us, it made us a bug out. But it's by faith that we believe that we are the hopeful elect. You see, because this is what it takes to please Yahweh Ba'ashem Awashai. You see, without faith, there's not going to be any action. You see? And without action, there's not going to be any faith. The one go along with the other. You got to have works and faith, as Paul broke it down. And I believe Apostle James broke it down as well. You see? You gotta have both faith and works, as we just read in 2nd Esdras 9 and 7. You see, in order to receive these promises, you got to have both working. You see,
you have to believe it. You can do all of this and say a whole bunch of words, but if it's not really in your spirit and you really have that faith, it's not going to do anything.
That's right.
It's not going to amount to nothing.
Right. Okay. Now, let's go to Jeremiah 28 and 8. Well, we were there anyway, won't we? Have we gone there? Read that 7 again. That's all it was. 27.
Jeremiah 28, man.
27.
Thanks for everything. 28 and
28 and 28 and 7.
Jeremiah 28 and 7. Yeah. Nevertheless, hear thou now this word that I speak in thine ears, and the ears of all the people.
Okay, go ahead, my brother.
The prophets that have been before me and before the old prophesied, both against many countries and against great kingdoms, of war and of evil and of pestilence.
See, all of these things are coming to pass. All right? The prophets did it in Jeremiah's day, even before Jeremiah. Now they're doing it in these times now. The prophets are back in their lot, out here on the highways and the hedges, prophesying, telling you that this place is going to get destroyed. All right? We're giving our people the warning. We're going to continue to, as Noah did back in his day.
And America's a great kingdom, and we're blowing that trumpet in it.
Yeah. Oh, okay. All right then. Give me that, my brother, in Amos 3:6.
Amos 3:6. Shall a trumpet be blown in the city and the people not be afraid?
The trumpet is being blown in the city.
Yeah.
And how is the trumpet being blown in the city? By his servants, the prophets. And they don't like the sound that's coming out, you see? But we still crying aloud and sparing not. We don't care if they don't like it or not, you see? But it is right for them to hear it, whether they will hear or whether they forbear, you see? So shall a trumpet be blown in the city? What it says?
And the people not be afraid?
And the people not be afraid? Yeah, they're afraid. The nobles are afraid. You see, this trumpet has gone into the ears of the hearing of the nobles, the elites of the Amalekites. You see, and that great big council they had where they had that buffet or those servants and that music and all their dignitaries and all their, those standards. But hey, they're still not the elites. They're on a lower level. You rarely see the elites. You see, they always in the shadow. You see, but not from the prophets know. The prophets know exactly who they are. You see, and we tell you who they are. The Rothschilds, the Getty, the DuPont, on and on and on. All right, you see. All right, read.
Amos 3:6. Shall a trumpet be blown in the city and the people not be afraid? Shall there be evil in the city and the Lord have not done it?
Mm-hmm. You know the Lord did evil. He bringing this evil. Bad times. You see, that's what it means. Eve means times. Ill means bad. Bad times. The Lord is bringing this evil, and the prophets are blowing the trumpet of it. Doom and gloom. You see. So yeah, they're afraid. And they should be afraid. You see. All right. Okay. Bring out your precept, Sirach, right? 5 and 7.
Sirach 5:7. Make no terror to turn to the Lord and put no off from day to day. For suddenly shall the breath of the Lord come forth, and in thy security thou shalt, and in thy Sirach 5:7. Make no terror to turn to the Lord and put not off from day to day. For suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord come forth, and in thy security thou shalt be destroyed and perish in the day of vengeance. Like we just said in Hebrews 6:12, you can't be slothful. You can't put off this work and tarry. You can't tarry because in your security you're gonna be destroyed. The Lord gonna come like a thief in the night. It's not gonna be expected.
That's right. You have it. You heard it. All right.
You have anything else?
No, I don't have anything. You got?
No. And with that, before we close out, let's give our honors and praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakadash, and give double honors to the elders and apostles and bishops of Great Millstone who brought us this 100% truth, and salutations to the hopeful elect that scattered across the four corners of the earth. Again, Shalom.
Shalom. Yeah, all right. You did real good.